Let me start off with cars, if I may. Big Hollywood star, obviously, so I presume you've got a Toyota Prius.
You would have thought. No, in my life, I've had two modes of car. Little tiny tossers cars and great big cars.
And you're in which mode now?
Do you know, for the first time I'm riding between the two. The tossers cars began with a Citroen Diane, and I don't think you can get much tossier than that.
Well, the great thing about the Diane is that you could crash it and nobody ever knew, because there were so many different angles on it that it was sort of always...
Yes, I know what you're saying. Also, you couldn't hurt anyone because it had the power of 4 harnessed children. It was...
And then you got into the kind of, well, you eloquently put it, cars.
Yeah.
Which started with...
Well, it started with an Aston Martin Vanquish, which is a beautiful car. You want to lick it or mate with it or something. But I never really wanted to drive it very much because the gears, just occasionally, just when you were feeling happy in your car, would just seize up. The car would stop. You couldn't even push it to the side of the road. You were just there on the A316 with people going past making signs. But a lovely car.
Yeah, and then it was Bentley, wasn't it?
Then I did have I had a footballer's car, Bentley GT Continental, and very nice again, but I've got a bad back, and for some reason it manifests itself sometimes as back pain and sometimes as bollock pain. And with the GT Continental, I got terrible bollock pain. Some car seats do it to me. My brother's Golf GTI was the first one. Hence, the syndrome is now known as golf ball. And I got it very badly with the GT Continental, so that had to go back after 6 months.
Because of your testicles?
Yes, I didn't say that to the garage.
So then, after the Bentley was...
Then I had a beautiful Porsche, which I actually phoned you about.
Yeah, well, actually, no, your girlfriend phoned me up.
Yes.
And said, listen, I've got to get Hugh a car.
Yeah.
A Porsche, well, that's wrong for a kick-off. But anyway, she was adamant it was going to be a Porsche.
Yeah.
And then wanted to know whether it was going to be an automatic or a manual gearbox. So I said automatic.
Yeah, you were absolutely right. And, of course, I got the manual. And, and it's so exhausting. Because all I want is a comfy environment and a nice armchair and for my balls not to hurt. It's not asking much of a car. And the Porsche also has this interesting thing. I think it's fine if the steering wheel's on the left for the Germans, but on the right for the Brits, something's wrong. I think the petrol tank's in the wrong place. So you're facing forward like this with your upper body, and your lower body is here, so you're sticking directly left. And I found that tricky. That
is tricky. I once had that in a Lancia Stratos. But annoyingly, in the Lancia Stratos, all of you face this way while travelling in... It really does make... the sensation of speed is tremendous, but you hit things quite often. Now, you're driving. How's that? Do you have road rage?
Terrible road rage, yes. And, well, yeah, it's road rage that then becomes terrible road meekness in a flash, in an instant. There was this guy who gave me the lightest of knocks. I mean, barely touched the car. And I went into complete meltdown, attacked him, and when he wouldn't get out of his car, I thought, whoa, I'll attack the car. And I ripped the windscreen wipers right off his car, amazed at my own strength. And he said, you've ripped the windscreen wipers off my car. And immediately, I'm so sorry. I tried to put them back on. I said, I'll drive you to a garage. Pathetic. If you're going to be angry, you know, follow it through.
Can I just talk? OK, we're the same age, give or take, I think.
It's hard to believe to look at us, isn't it?
Yeah. Frankly, it is, yeah. Are you starting to fall to pieces yet?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Yes, I am, Jeremy, yes. Worst bit for me is when you've shaved, you're rinsing your face like this, and then you look up into the mirror. I've got a mirror to the side here. My eyes look up, but my face is still pointing down. That's hell.
And also, didn't you have some trouble with your bottom?
That was a terrible moment, yeah. That was a really terrible... Funnily enough, it was for golf ball. It was. I went to see a doctor in Harley Street, and I was suspicious of him to begin with, because he said, very good if you just like to slip all your clothes off. So I took them all off. And then he interviewed me. I sat naked as a baby in front of him like this in a very expensive big consultation room while he wrote down things about me. He kept looking at me and writing more things down. And then he said, right, we're just going to do a quick prostate examination. Bent me over, and I swear to God, stuck his head up my bottom. Because when he said, "Does that hurt?" it was muffled. It was, "Does that hurt?" And it was the worst pain I've ever had in my life.
OK, listen, I really want to get onto your lap, obviously.
Yes.
How did it go out there?
I thought quite badly. I liked the Stig very much. He was very kind to me. But it's not easy. It's not easy, Jeremy.
You didn't think so?
No, I don't, because it's counterintuitive. You know, just when you're thinking, well, now I'm going to die, so I'll brake. He says flat down with the accelerator, and the other way around, and I know I'm going to be bad.
Who here would like to see Hugh's lab? Yeah! Let's play the tape. Here we go. This is you. And there you go. What a car. That's a...
Very unattractive helmet.
Ah, don't change gear.
Crikey Moses.
That cannot be my best. It was quite grown up.
That was very good through there. Excellent. Well, where are you going now, though? That's... Hammerhead. Looking smooth.
I never mastered the hammerhead. Is that a penalty?
Good. No, that's good. Good line through there, trust me.
Oh, well, that was a piece of art. Oh.
Soon we're going to cut inside and you won't be swearing. Is it going to be fast through?
See, every time I came wobbling through a turn, there was another ex-BBC cameraman right in my way.
Did exactly the wrong thing again.
And here we are, last corner.
This is very
That's
poor.
good and wide. That's... Oh, yes! Cross the line! Now.
I know it's not good. I know, and I feel I've let everyone down, and including the
It's
Stick.
only yourself. So where do you think you've come on the...
Oh, God, I wish I knew. Who would I really like? I wouldn't like to come lower than Michael Gambon.
Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
You beat him.
Oh, that's good. In that case, I'd quite like to beat Ewan McGregor.
Well, you actually did it in 1 minute.
Yes.
40.
Yes.
7.7.
Yes.
Oh,
hello.
Congratulations. Right up there. You are, in fact, only 0.1 of a second behind the well-spoken man.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so there you are.
That's very
that
smart.
was...
But Jamie Oliver was in the snow, so he moves up. Is that right?
No, it wasn't. It had melted.
Okay.
It had melted snow. He claims it was snow,
Yeah.
and we've punished him for that.
Yes.
So, no, I think you're better and funnier and much better looking and with a smaller tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Grant!